lakad matatag!
Normally. Into the game, but Fart Studios aren't going to wait 15-20 minutes. They're going to be running at...
Watch them with their usual 5, but... well, they can't do that today. But let's see if they can take advantage of this nice little play from Yuma. Pulls Jenkins over, they get the follow-up route, and there's just... absolutely... okay, boys. There you go.
Out here. There is still a lot of greed in the lanes.
There's that play you were talking about. Hits level 2, drops the Nova, able to take out 1 or 2 of the Treants, and... oh, he got the hook this time. Not... what do you mind? I say this time like he hadn't hit all the previous ones, but this time he gets the hook in first, there's the follow-up route, and...
have to see if Italiano just goes for the typical value point in Boar or in Hawk, and then he just ends up stacking those Ancients, but another kill and a killing spree for Yuma. He's...
getting a little bit concerning now. We kept talking about how Jenkins on the Nature's Prophet is going to be able to sort of bounce back a little bit, but 3 straight deaths will hurt, and now a 4th straight death, not for him, but for the Fart Studios side in general. As Sonic got picked off there, Italiano hit him up with the level 2 axes. Giant has to die afterwards, but he dies to Sonic, not directly to BSJ. So honestly, yeah, the cost isn't that big of a great idea. They're going to get the glimpse play, but Giant's coming in. There's a TP even from B9. They got the slow, they got the root, now they're turning around. They see the kill opportunity. There's the lift! And there's going to be the kill. He did get the torrent off. That should set up Nusham to try for some sort of revenge here. B9 dropping low. He does get taken down, ET, but that's a consolation prize. That's
Massive makes a really nice play. Haunt, though.
Okay.
For a team fight to try and get him mid.
He's still not dead, though. RCY's running. Can he actually make it out of here? Somebody's got to be able to catch him. There it is. Annihilate gets up to him, finishes the kill. B9, though, was able to take advantage of Annihilate going all in to take a kill himself. And at this point, Fart Studios just bring absolutely everyone who was alive into the middle lane. Fart Studios making the most out of a bit of a rough situation there, able to get the tower just about for free, although as I say that, Nusham, he is going to get himself caught out here, looking for maybe a courier snipe before he dies. Doesn't even get...
waiting very patiently. They want him to pop Flesh Heap on the creep wave, but it's not coming, and well, they're going to try now. If he gets Flesh Heap off, this goes really scary. That was a dagger from hell. Now he's going to get the Flesh Heap off.
He got it. He's got the Dismember as well. Is anyone coming to help him, though? No. Which means he should still die here. He's going to try and find some sort of safe spot, but that really just doesn't exist. Really? Yeah, that's... maybe over...
that was a short-lived life.
Well, there's the immediate punish, right? DogChamp weren't just going to let that one stand all by itself. RCY, though, he's getting into a little bit of trouble. There's going to be the Ava into the toss. They need some more damage, and here it comes. Annihilate, full combo in. Job done. Sonic, though, yeah, please don't die after the fact. He's going to be able to walk away, but very low HP. So they've got the torrent, but they don't have the damage, and yeah, this is starting to break up a little bit. Stolen Ava from Giant as well, so now they're going to try to turn. Nusham makes his way into the pit, but I don't really think he's getting out of this one. As they are able to lock him down, Jenkins threw his ult in there as well. Not really to the greatest of effects, and Sonic wasn't able to walk away either, so DogChamp get 2 out of what was supposed to be an aggressive play from their opponents. There's really not a lot he could actually do here, and Sonic might actually spot him. Moving through the trees, they get the vision down. X out from Annihilate, they'll set up with the Torrent. B9 has rotated over, so that sets up for Sonic's death, as they get the root into the Sunstrike. But that's really the only play to be made. B9 not going to make it away, and a kill for RCY is nice, ET, but 3...
bottom, so is still just farming, and is the top net worth hero.
Solid opening for him so far. Meanwhile, B9 and Yuma looking for the play onto BSJ. They get him with the root, into the hook, into the freezing field. That's just too much damage. The Spectre can't survive. Annihilate was able to sort of get into position to try a response, but I don't know if these two heroes alone really have the damage to do this. They're trying to track B9 instead, but at this point, Nusham, he's gone a little bit too far, and the Kunkka says, I don't want to be here anymore. Annihilate bails. That leaves Nusham really just left holding the bag on that one.
Yeah, and that's the other... Now Sonic trying to play up on his word here, and he's just going to make a play on RCY. Will it be enough, though? They need people. They need everyone.
Well, they do have enough damage for the kill, so RCY does go down. Yuma, though, well, he TP'd in. Can they actually catch up? Yes, they can. Okay, BSJ gets taken down, and now for Fart Studios, this fight is just about done. Freezing Field out from B9 is going to connect onto Sonic. Shouldn't be enough to kill him initially, but at this point, they are just chasing. That's going to be a route into a hook. Easiest hook Yuma's had all game, and yeah, the route is on. 4 dead. Well, he knows the Pudge is there now. Is he going to be able to get away? Yes, he is, but RCY is TPing in onto the Hawk, and he is going to be able to get the Tornado down. They've got the EMP to follow it. It's going to burn away most of Annihilate's mana, but that was a very nice Tidal Wave. Deafening Blast, though, is a little bit better placed, and he's still not out of the woods just yet. Nusham trying to get into position. Well, he's in position to sacrifice himself. I suppose that counts? No, it doesn't, because Annihilate got his TP canceled, and he is not making it home.
Yeah. Italiano is a mistake, though. I'll have to see. There might be an advantageous team fight here, but even Italiano, he's so tanky.
And while that's happening, Jenkins is going to get caught. Went for the split push play. It did buy a little bit of time, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. He'll buy back, though, now, recognizing that his teammates need him on that front line. They're trying to push their way in. Italiano is dropping low, but there's going to be those Guardian Greaves healing him up. Glimmer Cape onto him as well. Freezing Field from B9, able to cover. And they're just not bringing him down just yet. A Sunstrike's now even coming in, so Annihilate no longer has any HP. He has to try and back away, but ET, he just can't get out. Annihilate will die. BSJ will die. Jenkins is hooked back into the fight. And yeah, that's the appropriate time to GG out. They get no kills. They lose everyone. And DogChamp look dominant.
No, they look fantastic. 22 minutes.
And then, of course, with Nusham on the mag, not needed, although B9 is trying to make a break for it, but there's going to be the pounce. They get the leash down first. Shockwave pulls him back in. He's not going down all that quickly, though, and he may not go down at all. B9's able to walk away. Now, all of a sudden, Fart Studios have to pull back, but Sonic is so damn slow. He's not going to make it out. They get the root onto 2. They really want BSJ, though, and they will get him. The raises are there. They find First Blood. They'll get a second in just a moment. Just a moment. Please stand by.
Bunch more mangoes for Yuma, you know, already replenishing the souls, because Yuma's right back at home. And oh my god, Sonic. Well, no more Bane.
And that is going to be the downside, because the mag is not exactly the greatest defensive hero. I suppose between Shockwave and Skewer, you know, maybe you move Yuma so that the raises are kind of off the mark on that front, but that's really not an easy play to make there, as Sonic's going to get picked off again. Meanwhile, mid, RCY dives Whelp. In the meantime, though, middle lane, Annihilate's early death is not too bad. I mean, he's maybe half or 2/3 of a level. Okay, now it's bad. Now it gets very bad. Giant comes in, get a little bit of extra damage. RCY's got to manage the tower aggro, but he does exactly that, and well, everything that I was about to say kind of just goes out the window, and now Jenkins will fall up in the top lane as well. I don't think they continue the chase onto Nusham, but that's too...
It's also where RCY is just literally paired up with the Silencer permanently. Giant is not left. He is still just being that guy, that super obnoxious guy. We're in a 2v1. And now, with the haste rune, well, he's got a safety net. Oh, needs one more.
Gets the jump. Sonic. I don't know if he wants to do this on RCY. Mana and cooldowns are coming back up. They're going to go for it. They get the root. They get the DOT. Giant running a little low himself, but doesn't matter. RCY comes in. Double kill for him. 4-0.
A lot of teams at, let's say, TI instead, where they were still playing for that laning presence majorly.
Well, I mean, if RCY is going to be hitting this pace, this tempo, then...
Oh, and again.
You can afford to go right-click. Annihilate, though, cannot afford this. He's going to get caught out. This duo... Let's call this what... This is bullying, ET. This is just... This is what you had all of your presentations on in high school. This is straight online bullying.
Yeah, he's just in a dual lane. You're literally getting dual laned mid. Sonic, he might be able to walk this one out, but if RCY decides to use the Remnant, doesn't even have to. Okay, it's just that simple. Diana's holding his own perfectly fine. So now Fart Studios decide, okay, we're going to bring everybody towards top, maybe force a tower trade. But B9's Stream Protector. He's the best hero in the game at defending these towers, and RCY is still causing chaos. And now the lane swaps. Now Italiano's top it, and Annihilate can just not catch a break.
Okay, able to drop the hammer there. That gets him a kill, but he immediately pays for it. Italiano gets 1 kill, picks up a second. He'll come back with full HP and mana, and... ET, the question I have at this point, if you're RCY, how much are you looking now to move actually outside of playing mid? Because he's still living in this area, not looking to make too many heavy rotations. Do you think he needs to right now, or is he good where he is? Although, as I say that, they just got to kill him with Slark, so... You'd think he's doing just fine, and he is looking for kills mid. They're able to take down 1. They'll get the second as well. Giant picks up both, and RCY jumps away.
Oh, and it's so unfortunate. He's just a step behind on the Bane. He was looking for a play to make with his ulti, as we talked before, and then they still are just looking for that level 6 on the Magnus, slowly but surely. And okay, deep in back mid, Nusham, and there's the grip. They need to kill this guy.
Annihilate taking no chances, drops the Sanity's Eclipse just to make sure. Can't really blame him at that point. They're able to find the big kill, and... Did Yuma actually... No, he did not actually finish the channel. Now Nusham hits him up with the RP, but since they use the skewer, they don't really have any means of pulling him back, and yeah, that... It felt greedy, ET, because it was greedy, and now they're going to pay for it.
Ooh.
Oh, hold up. Okay. Jenkins says pay for this. He's able to pick up 1 extra onto Italiano, and that's going
to him. Makes it almost impossible to team fight as well. Just a very obnoxious team fight to go into while they're still, again, waiting for this Blink Dagger. As Italiano says, I'll break the silence. I'm going in.
All the way in. Nice bit of damage onto BSJ to start. There's going to be the global, though, so they do need to back this up, but this is a problem. Annihilate's already dead. BSJ running through the trees, but your ult doesn't do any good against the actual damage on the ground, and Jenkins is still trying to make something happen. They get the toss back onto B9. He's able to drop the overgrowth. It doesn't save him, but it gets his teammates in. Nusham taken down first. Jenkins should go down here as well. Timber Chain finishes the job, and now Sonic. How well can you dance your way out? Doesn't have to. Italiano decides. Well, I think that's got to be considered a silver lining for them, considering how much they could have lost.
Oh, and look this. Yuma.
Okay. Force staffs himself up. Okay, Sanity's Eclipse dropped. Yuma is not really that low just yet, though, and yeah, this is a bit of a problem.
No.
Annihilate dies instead. Yuma, they finally get him. Okay. They had to finish that kill. There's just no way that they let him get away with that. But now, since BSJ made his way over, they're going to try to punish him. 2 seconds for the pounce. But Italiano trying to stay in front of him. Doesn't block every angle, though, and looks like Slark's making it back into base, or maybe not. RCY is going to come forward. Do they get the root? Yes, they do. And he's dead inside.
Hitting every single beat. Just not too much for Farts to use the contest with. They got a Diffusal Blade finished up on the Slark to try and keep them in this game, but that still doesn't fix the problem that is this OD that just is losing, just doesn't have a soul in this game, and he's going to just slowly die. Great Avatos, and
RP to follow. Where's the damage? They need a little bit more, though. They do get B9. Giant will fall as well, but RCY got away.
Be able to succeed. It's where they would love to find RCY. They get RCY. That would be perfect. Even though mid lane, well, he's trying to make the play happen, and he's burning a lot of mana, but nope, can't connect. There's the grip, though.
Grip onto Italiano. He got the Chakram out first, however, so BSJ doesn't really get to be part of this fight for a few more seconds at the least, but RCY, that is a very aggressive play to make, but he knows his teammates are behind him. They're just going to wipe 3. RCY does eventually die to the Astral Imprisonment, but he's okay with that trade-off. Gold.
Sir, I guess not even the BKB. Yuma just has a straight-up Manta to try and Manta dodge RP, which is, well, we'll see how that one goes, but until then, you still have to see them, I think, land on 2 different targets. They can't afford to really stack their spells like they have been, unless they're guaranteeing a core kill as RCY, and he's out. The Ags.
That's not okay. That's just gross. And now Sonic is potentially getting picked off as well. Defensive Nightmare. But he Nightmared under... Well, technically when he Nightmared, the Chakrams weren't under him, but that doesn't really matter. As I Annihilate, you need to get the hell out of there. BKB popped. He's going to try to make his way back, but he's so slow, he may not actually make it. The right-clicks take him down, ET. And look at the buybacks. They're just forcing them all out. There's going to be the RP, pulling someone in. They do get 1 onto the Ember. Big kill for them, but the cost is monumental. They are starting to regroup around their fountain, though. Italiano was put under by the Fiend's grip. Yuma? Okay. a weird spot to potentially use that Aegis, but Italiano Gangster out of the fight, so Yuma kind of has to do this by himself. He's not doing a bad job of it so far. Popping the Mask of Madness, trying to heal up, getting some damage onto BSJ as well, and now Italiano comes back over. B9 wraps around from the back line as Sonic is not in as much danger as I thought he would be. And they're going to try to turn this, getting onto B9, but the Overgrowth is going to be there, resets the fight. BSJ gets taken down, Annihilate in trouble as well. They all bought back for this ET. They can't afford to go down, but they don't really have much of a choice anymore.
Oh no, and the Tiny as well. Oh, he's trying to survive. He's going to get not rooted again, so they will have to work for this kill, but I think this is kind of the victory lap right now. Italiano Gangster's chasing Sonic in his own fountain. Jenkins is on the lam. He got his TP canceled, and they know that.
Just a little unfortunate, disappointing, I guess we would say, because Fart Studios on the initial round of buybacks, well, hold on, never mind. They're in some trouble. RCY says, let me into your base. I would like a kill. Gets one for free onto Sonic. And Annihilate has to fall back, but they bought back. They found some big kills. They skewered RCY into their own fountain and killed him. It's just after that, they greed out. They go so far out of their own base after, and that really kind of screws them over. This is going to screw them over as well. That's a decent initiation from Nusham, but the Global Silence counters it all.
Yeah, and, well, like, if they can't get that backline, if they can't get the tree and the silencer,
Oh
that
my
happens.
God. BSJ loses 75% of his health right from the start.
Now they're chasing. Now that their BKBs are gone, it's time to go.
Requiem is only going to hit Jenkins. Well, that's a problem. He's just straight up dead. RCY, meanwhile, ignores the fight, jumps the backline. That's BSJ down. Sonic should fall here as well, and well, if you remember, buybacks not really available. They used all the ones they had the last time around. That's a hell of an RP, though, but there's no skewer. Oh, Nusham. I mean, he does everything he can there. It's just the silence is just too good. And there's your GG. DogChamp. I mean, we said they looked dominant in Game 1 ET. They looked even better here in Game 2.
No.